This is Kate Baconsale. You're listening to Baconsale.
Gather round, children, and let me tell you the tale of the iPod. Back in my day, well, people used Walkmans and Discmans. But back in Zack's day, people had little magical rectangles that could hold up to 512 megabytes of music, or approximately 125 songs.
Wow.
And eventually you could get them in all sorts of colors. But alas, these iPods were only good for playing music, so they soon became a relic of the past. So sad.
One of the very few things I waited in a Black Friday line to get a voucher for.
For an iPod?
It's an
What
old
size?
sentence. It was the small, was it the Nano?
Oh, the Nano, that was so
It was
cute.
a great one.
Tiny. What color
Yeah.
was it?
White.
Nice.
It was white or black.
That's true.
One of the
Yeah,
two.
they didn't get colors till later.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Welcome to Baconsale. I'm Joel.
I'm Kent.
And I'm Zach.
We'd like to thank you for listening to our last show, our drama of dramas.
Don't you feel
Such an
enlightened
easy
from
show to do.
It was a little heavy all around.
How much humming and hawing did you have to cut out, Kent?
Yeah, about 2 hours.
Yeah, but I think I'm not going to give any spoilers here, but I think we landed on the right decision, despite me
I
calling
still
you
struggle with
fools
it.
more than once.
Yeah, I struggle with it.
I think we landed on a decision.
Yeah, we did.
the right decision.
How did the listener feel about this?
Well, you see, once again, living up to a reputation, Marley Farron went on every social media platform to
Good
tell
reputation,
us
right?
how
Yeah.
wrong we were. So thanks for keeping us honest or something.
Yeah.
Thanks, Marley.
Accountable?
The capital L listener, Chad,
the
said,
listener.
I almost cried as much listening to this bracket as I did watching these movies. And I'm going to choose that means that he was just touched.
Maybe it was the 2 times that Joel cried during the show.
We cut those out, remember?
And finally, reverse listener said, no Apollo 13, this bracket is invalid.
Fair point.
We kind of
That
agree.
was a
We
big
thought the same
miss.
thing,
Yeah.
but we do appreciate all your feedback we got from that. We enjoy when you play along, and even some people have filled out their own brackets and posted them. Thank you for doing that.
That's great.
We love seeing where you guys thought as well.
Well, and it's interesting to see when people fill those out. It's like, oh, yeah, that was probably a good call.
Yeah,
Dang it.
because it's not easy.
Oh, well.
It's not easy.
It seems so clear now.
Yeah.
But it was such a heavy show. Like, I need something else.
Some breezy,
Something breezy.
easy, breezy, beautiful.
CoverGirl.
Yeah.
Not a
Yes.
sponsor. Well, and we're gonna
Dang
get
it.
we're gonna get breezy this week, but then I want to bring up that next week we start the spooky season.
You don't know because this is audio form, but we turn off the lights when we record.
It's true. We
It's
do.
the right kind of vibe.
Yeah, so starting in October, we're going to be kicking off a whole month of kind of spooky, scary, Halloween-themed episodes. Not all directly related to horror movies.
No.
Sometimes it's just fun stuff as well.
Yeah, because we know that some people don't listen. We know.
We know you.
We'll miss ya.
But we also
We will.
we also see a spike in listens during that month for people who
Yeah,
don't
that's
listen to the
true.
rest of our show. So it's a trade-off.
Okay, I like it.
Yes, and we'll also have a October contest.
Yes,
as well.
we will.
So be sure to listen at least to the first episode so you can hear about the contest and maybe join Baconsale. It's
gonna be a fun one.
a fun time. But that's not what we're talking about today. What are we talking about today, Zach?
We are changing the course of human history.
Wait,
Dun,
what?
dun, dun.
What? How?
We are removing things from existence.
Oh.
And also lifting them up, and somehow we're playing cable IMAX Erase.
Can we
Kind
just
of.
remove the past 3 years?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Well, we don't want to remove when we did this last time we did this episode. which was
Oh,
We
4
have,
years ago.
yeah.
Kent, you and I have yet to make a joke about a certain holiday movie for Joel.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not going to.
It's because it doesn't
It's tradition
exist
at this point.
He
No.
erased it.
So we've done cable IMAX Erase a few times before.
Yeah.
But we kind of flirted with this idea a little bit, kind of messaged it on Tinder and was just like, hey, you want to try this as a full blown episode? Because we did a couple bands last time in cable IMAX Erase episode 282 Fun Dip. This time we're not only changing the categories that we're talking about or the matchups, we're changing the name. This is no longer cable IMAX Erase, gentlemen.
You mean we got to submit another trademark?
Yes,
Ah.
to the patent office by hand. They always require
Sure.
it by hand.
Yeah.
No, this is going to be called Concert iPod Erase.
Yeah,
Now, why,
wait,
I mean,
why did we
so
choose
it's-
iPod?
Well, I
middle.
mean, you did joke about it in the intro. iPods are, I think still people consider music players to be iPods, right? Kind of like every video game console is
Is
a
a
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
But do people just have music players now?
No.
They have a phone.
They absolutely do. Yeah, their phone.
Do people load songs onto a machine now, or do they just stream?
No, streaming.
Yeah, I mean, we could call it concert Spotify Erase, but that's less fun
But
and not a sponsor.
Well, an iMax and iPod just matched so well together.
Yeah.
we thought that.
I
would
don't
work.
think you can buy an iPod anymore. I'm pretty sure they're literally discontinued.
I still have mine.
You still
eBay.
may have it. but
Its
you
name
can't
is
get one.
iPod My Pants.
Hello.
Wow. I do have an iPod Classic, and the little swirl dial doesn't quite work.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The charger broke on mine
Yeah.
iPod Nano, my silver iPod Nano.
No,
so,
the 30-pin charger. Don't
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
Yeah.
But so we are going to be doing music-themed matchups. Now, if you don't know the way this works,
If you don't know what music is,
yes, it's a series of noises and words.
Baconsale sounds.
No, this is all music-themed, meaning we're going to give you 3 options, and you're going to choose between concert, iPod, or erase. Now, concert is a one-time
It is
listen.
an elite
time.
ticket.
It's like front row seats,
For
backstage
example,
pass.
if it's a band you've always wanted to see of the 3,
like let's say Herman's Hermits.
Herman's Hermits.
I've seen
always
them.
wanted to see them.
So have I.
Why?
They're at a kind of an oldies fest.
Oh, that is so cute.
Yeah.
But if they're a band that you're like, look, I'm never going to hear them again. I'll always long for their music, but it was worth seeing them one time. That's what you choose.
Yeah.
But if it's iPod, that is something that you own up until they remove it from Apple Music.
No, this is on the iPod. This is
Yeah,
your
it is
song.
essentially the cable. It's essentially the marriage version
If
of
you want to
this.
put it in those terms.
Where
You
you
could
ha-
say CD.
a CD where you have it forever,
Record.
and it's something that is comfort music, basically.
You listen to it all the time, but it's on your home stereo or in your headphones,
Yeah.
so it's not as impactful as a concert.
Maybe it's that song on your phone where every time you connect to the Bluetooth on your car, it starts playing. You know
and
the
you
one.
kind of hate it after a while.
Yeah, oh.
Yeah.
Right.
And then finally you have erase, which is the same as cable IMAX erase. It means you erase this song from existence. No one ever remembered it happened, and no one will ever be able to appreciate it again.
It's going to get real mean.
Now, we aren't just doing bands. We are also doing songs
Yeah,
and
it's gonna be weird.
albums.
Yeah.
It's all music themed. We'll try to keep up.
With that, so if it is one song, we see one song in concert, we have that one song
It's
on
a
our
very
iPod?
special
You
concert.
go, you see the one song, and you leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Makes
a
sense.
special concert just for you.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And we are all 3 going to be participating today.
Yes.
And we're going to be we're going to put up our matchups to the other players, but then we do also have to answer it ourselves. So it's not all fun and games. Sometimes it's just pain. Shall we get started?
Yes.
For the record, my Bluetooth song right now is Radiohead, No Surprises, and I'm getting real sick of it.
Yeah, I
That
bet.
happens.
Right. First up, Joel, what do you have for us?
Well, I think this is one that's going to be obvious. And so
Okay.
I figured I'd get it out of the way real quick because I already know one of
Well,
your
hold
answers.
on. Let me get the jerseys from the rafters.
Hold on. No, I'm retiring.
We're unretiring some bands that I have all year said we can never mention these bands
Well,
again.
we can, and we will, and I will, because I'm about to mention them right now. Because, gentlemen, the matchup right now is Queen, the Beatles, the Beach Boys.
Ah, this is easy for me.
Yeah, this is probably going to be easy for you. Well, maybe one part it's going to be easy for you. But let's go. Let's start with Zach. Zach, Queen, the Beatles, the Beach Boys, concert, iPod, erase.
Queen, the Beatles, and the Beach Boys.
Yes.
Okay, no, this is easy. This is super easy
Who are you killing first?
because I'm erasing the Beatles. That is not even a question.
I've seen that movie. It's called Yesterday.
Yeah, Ed Sheeran's in it. It's great. And now I want to have the grandiose experience of Brian Wilson sitting in a chair. No, because that's what he does in concert. He
Yes.
just sits down anymore nowadays.
Yeah.
No, come on. Who's more electric than Freddie Mercury? I want to see Freddie Mercury in concert. I want to be at Live Aid. I want to see that in concert. So Queen in concert, and give me a steady stream of Beach Boys.
You would
on my
love that. That
iPad
is so you.
forever.
That was so easy. I didn't even have
So
to edit
easy.
anything out, Zach. There was no hemming or hawing.
No question.
This is more tough for me because I love all 3. In fact, I probably like Queen the least of you 2 and of these 3.
think so?
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, but I think I need to see them in concert. They are a concert band. That should be obvious. The performance of Freddie Mercury is great. I never saw them in concert, but they're one of the bands you said, if you could see any band, who would you see? Queen would be up there.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be the Beatles because, as we talked about, the Beatles were kind of horrible in concert. You couldn't hear what they had to say.
Well,
their
that's
shows
not
were
their
about
fault.
30 minutes long.
That's their fault.
Yeah.
Well,
So
they could have played more.
so then it's between, for my iPod choice, the Beach Boys or Beatles. And I do think, like, musically, talent-wise, I lean towards the Beach Boys. But for, like, song favorites, it's the Beatles.
Okay, so you're putting Beatles on iPod and erasing the
Hold
Beach
on.
Boys.
Yes.
me.
Yeah, I have to do it. I just have to make that choice. The Beach Boys are getting erased from history for me. Wow. And the Beatles, just because of the amount of songs they have. And because I don't like Mike Love. That's an easy erase right there. So Beatles on my iPod, Queen for the concert. Joel, you must answer your own question.
I will, but you've also made it easy for me because
Okay.
I'm agreeing with you.
Okay.
Not for the same reasons, because, like we've all said, seeing Queen in concert would be an event. That would be
Yes,
amazing.
right.
And the Beatles I have and will continue to listen to on my iPod Shuffle, but I will listen to them and enjoy them over and over and over and over and over again. And I think it would be a travesty just to listen to their music once.
Yeah.
And then I'm sorry, the Beach Boys are great.
They're
but
great.
I am erasing them from existence as well.
Yeah, I would like to go to Zach's house and listen to his music, but they were erased.
It will just disappear from your ears.
Yeah.
It will not happen.
Creepy. Okay.
There'll be nothing but pet sounds, like literal pet sounds.
Dying cat noises.
Yeah.
Kent, what have you given to us today?
You have 3 albums to choose from.
Albums.
These albums will be performed and they'll sound exactly like they sound.
In concerts. This is like this
in
is in their
concert.
prime.
Yes. And so your albums to choose from.
So it's not like, the old Herman's Hermits trying to sing the song again.
Once again, going back to Herman's Hermit.
I think it's just a safe, neutral pick. You know?
Mrs.
I feel like I
you've
need to
got
see
a
them.
Lovely daughter.
Your first album is Weezer Blue.
Ooh.
The Weezer Blue album.
Yes.
Your
okay.
song selections on that are Undone, My Name is Jonah, Say It Ain't So, and Buddy Holly. Your second option for an album is Nevermind by Nirvana.
Okay.
Smells Like Teen Spirit, Something in the Way, Come As You Are, In Bloom, and Lithium. Great album.
Mm-hmm.
Your third album choice is Dookie by Green Day.
No.
Your song choices are When I Come Around, Welcome to Paradise, Basket Case, and Longview. I could keep going with the track selections here because each of these 3 albums are very important to at least Joel and I. And Zach,
Yeah.
I know you have some pretty grand knowledge of the 3.
Zach, I know you've heard these before.
Yeah. I mean, they were like a couple of years before your time, but just barely. So your choices are Weezer Blue, Nirvana's Nevermind, and Green Day's Dookie.
So Green Day's only
Zach's
good
go
album, Weezer's only good album, or Nirvana's only good album.
Wow. Wow.
What do you think, Joel?
I think you got to go first, Zach.
Why do I go
Yeah,
first
Zach,
again?
I'm looking at you.
Again?
I know. I'm sorry.
It goes left of the dealer. Oh, crap,
right.
that's me.
Joel, you're up.
Left of the dealer?
Yep.
Yes.
Go.
I love this
Okay.
game.
So these are very instrumental.
Influence.
That's the word.
Instrumentally influential.
Yes, in my life.
Those are hard
right
words.
Right around the teen years when I was coming to my own. Bush's 16 Stone would be another good one to put on there.
I almost
against
did.
these. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
close. I am going. You know what? Okay, I'm not going to hem and haw too much about this.
Okay.
I am going to say Weezer Blue album. I'm going to put on my iPod.
Sounds about right.
I'm going to be listening to that start to finish, and it's all great.
Mm-hmm.
I do worry about going to a Nirvana concert because I think I'd probably get knocked over and stomped on with Doc Martens and whipped with a chain or two.
But you're not scared of a Green Day concert?
No, because those guys are all posers.
No, the other wannabe punks. Absolutely,
They're like
are.
the ones that come up with the chain, and then when you raise your fist at them, they're like, "No!"
So you're wiping away
I
the
didn't
chance to
get
see
there yet.
Kurt Cobain in concert.
No.
Playing Nevermind.
No. I'm saying I think I am going to go to the Nirvana concert.
Oh,
though.
okay, that's a surprise.
Because being able to see them in concert, they weren't around too long.
Yeah.
And so being able to see the concert would be kind of a cool experience, and just being there, the electric energy of that, it'll probably smell like Teen Spirit in there, I'm guessing.
Probably.
And I guess I'm erasing Dookie.
Are you sad about that?
A little bit, but also that means I'm not going to get in trouble when my mom finds the album. So
Did your mom throw away that album for you? Because mine did.
I never owned it. I borrowed it.
My mom found the secret track on Dookie.
Uh-oh.
And she threw it away because of that. And I had no idea why. Zach, your turn.
Well, I'm erasing Weezer. I'm erasing the Blue.
Wow. Why?
Is there animosity here?
No, it's
So far, the Beatles and Weezer are off the cliff.
This is maybe I don't.
Zach
I'll tell you right now. Here's what I'm thinking.
Hates us.
Okay.
I would go to the Green Day concert because they're high energy. I don't want to really see Kurt Cobain's knitted sweaters. Like that's what you were getting, right?
And
But
breaking
you want to go see
guitars.
Air Supply?
Air Supply.
They wear knitted sweaters.
they?
They look like little grandmas in concert.
I feel like seeing a punk band in concert it's all about energy.
Yeah, seeing a
And
punk
they're
band would be, but Green Day is your choice.
Oh, snap. Ken has his judgment.
Point well
judgment
taken.
They're the good Charlotte of their day.
Point well taken.
Okay.
But you're telling me that the peak of grunge is going to be somehow different than this?
The peak of grunge, the starter of grunge,
Yeah.
Nirvana?
Kurt Cobain's chill. I don't know.
What?
He's just okay. So you're going to see hair flying around. That's it. Just
Listen,
lots of hair.
You're okay. Wait, so your choices are to eliminate Weezer.
I think I'm going to see Green Day in concert.
Okay.
So it's over. Just quickly. I like a lot of these songs.
Yeah.
I think they'll be fun to rock out to. Basket Case.
Yeah.
Etc. But then
iPod is Nirvana. So you
I
can
might
listen to
erase-
Something in the Way about 35 years before the Batman is released.
in the way. I think that the Blue Album has a little less variety to it than Nevermind. Nevermind, there are some slower songs like Something in the Way, and then of course there's some more upbeat songs. I think that while Weezer's Blue Album is good listening, it's almost easy listening of its time, and I think that might be a little bit too chill. So I think there's less variety. Hesitantly, I'm going to erase Weezer's Blue Album.
That's hurtful.
I hate this.
I'm going to keep Nevermind on my iPod, and I'm going to go to a Dookie concert.
I'm going to follow the example of my mom. I'm going to throw Green Day's Dookie away.
I get it.
Yeah.
Ew.
Well, yes. But also, why do they name it that?
Because they're being
And why was I
rebellious.
so consumed with that album cover? Being like, oh, where's Waldo?
Yeah, there's a lot of drawings on that one.
Anyway, so yeah, that one's gone. It was I think the second album I ever bought. The first one was Unplugged in New York by Nirvana, which is not one of the options.
No.
I would see Nirvana in concert. And then Weezer would be on my iPod because I think there is a lot of variety there. I think Say It Ain't So and Only in Dreams in my garage.
Oh, I'll look at all these
So-
mid-tempo songs.
What you're talking
Yeah.
about? Wait, you're talking about Nirvana? Nevermind. It's basically fuzz for a half hour.
But at least there's a slight change in the fuzz.
A slight change in the fuzz.
All right, Zach.
Okay, I was going to go to a song next just for variety's sake, but we're in this ballpark, and I don't want to come back to it later. So I also would like to talk about albums.
All right.
And and on mine, shout out to the boys at the barbershop. We talked about this at length because we planned this show well in advance. Also, shout out to my wife. A lot of help there and some suggestions. So, albums. Once again, gentlemen, the Blue Album. by
Are you
Weezer.
serious?
Yes, 100%.
Wait, what album? What?
Yeah, right.
The Blue Album.
You erased that, so.
The White Album by the
Ooh.
Beatles.
Ooh.
And the Black Album from Metallica.
Metallica.
All right, easy.
All right, left to the dealer.
So I'm going to go first. White Album. I'm so sorry. We talked about it, and I think I like it more than you guys. I think half of that album's pretty good, and then the other half is atrocious. So no more, number 9. But then it's between Metallica's Black. Oh, easy. Yeah, I'm going to keep the Blue Album on my iPod, and I'm going to see Metallica's Black Album performed live in concert.
Kent, I think that,
Easy.
for me, is the correct answer.
Yeah, right?
I
Should
think
be.
you want to see Metallica in concert.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
For sure. And not being the Beatles fan, of course, and wanting to rectify my previous choice, I will keep the Blue Album on my iPod.
I'm so confused.
And I will erase. So I've erased and unerased.
Your Weezerverse is really confusing right now.
It's all better than Pinkerton. What do you think,
Weezerverse.
Joe?
It is not.
It is. Baconsale approved it is?
What?
No, Baconsale approved. White. That,
He can't vote on it.
That blew up
He
is better than
sent him
Pinkerton.
into oblivion.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just looking at the tracks here of the Black Album, and there's songs like Enter Sandman, The Unforgiven, Wherever I May Roam, Nothing Else Matters. That's really good stuff.
Really good.
Beatles' White Album, I've already talked about how overrated it is, but it also includes Blackbird, which I really like.
Yeah.
And the birthday song, that's about it. Okay. I'm okay getting rid of the White Album.
Yeah.
I think that was, once again, I think, as I stated on the Beatles episode that we did, episode 400, that this was an example of no one there to tell the Beatles no. And I think that's a problem with it. They could have slimmed this down to a better one. So maybe if the White Album's erased from existence, they may have released one that's like a real album.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
So I am going to, once again, I'm going to see Metallica in concert because I think that would be really fun
That'd be
concert
great.
to go to.
Like, we're talking, this is peak Metallica.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
I've got 2 Blue Albums on my iPod because I'm listening to that as well.
I have to listen to that album twice.
No problems there.
I get to listen to it and then forget it exists. Which is exactly what I actually did. All right, next up, Joel.
I'm going to songs on this one, gentlemen.
Thank you,
you.
songs.
Okay, so Thriller,
Oh.
Beat It, Billie Jean.
I don't like you.
These are all Michael Jackson songs. Thriller, Beat It, and Billie Jean.
We haven't sung for a while on this show. That's your song? That's you singing Michael Jackson? She was more. I was going to do a medley. That was great. She was more like a beauty queen.
No, it was beautiful. Wait, which song was that?
It was a medley, Joel.
Oh, okay. So yes, we got Thriller. You guys know Thriller. It's a song
Yeah.
of
Song of songs.
And then Beat It. Oh man, such a great beat. And then Billie Jean. Actually, Billie Jean has they both have great beats. Okay.
They these are all great beats, underlying beats.
Yes, and all from the same album.
All from, what an album, Thriller.
Left of Dealer, Zach.
Okay. Does Billie Jean come with the moonwalk? That is the question.
Oh, if you see it in concert?
Yes.
Yes.
Then Billie Jean is my in-concert song. Well, hold on. Time out then. No. Does Beat It come with Eddie Van Halen?
Yeah, it's the solo, the guitar solo.
Oh, no.
Thriller comes with zombies and werewolves. Or cat werewolves, whatever it is.
Cat Monster.
Cat monster.
Okay, here's the deal.
Yeah.
Beat It. I love it. That guitar solo is outstanding. However, I have on my iPod in the past skipped this song. This to me has become a little bit overplayed and a song that I have moved past in the past. These are all tier 1, but I'm going to erase Beat It. Billie Jean in concert, Moonwalk. I've never seen it before and I'm going to see it. It's going to be amazing. And I will take the Song of Songs Thriller because I'm assuming it also comes with a music video. I've got one of those video iPods. I got a video iPod. I got an iPod Touch.
It's a tiny screen. You can barely tell what's going on.
I think if you own it, you probably own the video.
It's like the deluxe version that also includes the video.
Because here's the thing, I think if you see
Your battery is going to be sucked dry real quick.
If you see this in concert, they'll probably have the dancers come out in costume. But if you have it at home, you probably have the video. That is tied together.
Yeah.
No, then I'm going to do Thriller on my iPod. So Billie Jean in concert, Thriller on the iPod, erasing Beat It. Oh, that feels bad.
Beat It's dead.
Oh,
Yeah, it's of the 3, it's easily the worst of the 3.
Easily? You monster.
Billie Jean is a heart song. In fact, it is my song of songs. That is a song I want to...
How many illegitimate children do you have, Kent?
We'll see.
She's just a girl. It depends.
Like mine.
Is the one. What country are we living in?
Oh, no. What country are we living in?
Yeah, it just depends on how many children.
I see, because I traveled
jeez.
recently.
Yeah.
Zach.
Family friendly.
So Billie Jean is going to be the song I play repeatedly because I love that song.
It is a great song.
Thriller is one I want to experience like on stage with a big production and have people come out in costumes.
Joel, you're both making some very good points.
But
when it comes to songs, nothing's going to beat it.
Oh, okay.
That was the song of my childhood. That was the song I danced to. That song I lip synced to. I really love Beat It. The question is, I think I need Thriller at home, though. I think I need Thriller as the one I
we
watch
have Thriller at home
every year.
Thriller at home? It's Fall Out Boy.
I want to have Thriller so that I can listen to it every Halloween season. Beat It, I'm going to see one time in concert, and I think it's going to be awesome. And then Billie Jean I'm getting rid of because the scandal behind it.
Oh, no.
Okay.
That's no reason because they're really all good, and that wasn't an easy decision, but I just wanted to make you guys suffer a little bit.
You always do.
Yes.
Kent?
Let's set the scene. You walk in, you open the doors. It's double doors. The lights are darker than it was where you just were in the hallway. You see streamers. You see sweaty kids. You're also a kid in junior high.
Oh, thank you for that clarification.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a DJ playing 3 songs of your choice.
Okay.
With or Without You
Ooh.
by U2. Forever Young by Alphaville.
Oh, forever young. I want to be forever young.
And Lady in Red by Christopher.
Oh, no. This is like
Lady
junior high
in
dance.
Red.
Junior high
So
dances.
one of the so here's the thing. All romantic, right? So you could see one of these people sing one song in concert with a significant other,
Right.
and you're slow dancing. One, you just have the splitter with the your AirPods.
You just
on the iPad.
But you're dancing with like each.
But you're dancing, and it's so sweet.
That's cute.
One's dead and will never be at a junior high dance again.
Wow.
So we have With or Without You,
You know what's sad?
Forever Young, and Lady in Red.
Each one of these songs is attached to a previous
course.
love of mine. Like I actually, when you said them, I'm like, oh, that's so and so.
But they all now belong to your wife.
But they all now belong to my wife.
course.
Like, I did give them all to her. So left to the dealer, that's me.
Yep, that's you.
Okay, so Lady in Red, Forever Young, and With or Without You. Wow. Okay.
It's funny that U2's on here with Alphaville and Krista Berg.
So you're like, no, that's the thing. That's the thing is seeing a U2 concert.
One song, though.
One song. Would they do so well with it though?
Because the way the song starts off, it's so moody, right? It's haunting.
Yeah, I got to put With or Without You in concert, going to see U2 for one song.
Yeah.
And dancing
That
there
should be.
at the floor.
Can you please let me in for one song? Thank you.
It's real cheap tickets.
But what's a more romantic song when it's just the two of you listening to an iPod? Is it Forever Young or Lady in Red?
I think I'm going to keep Lady in Red for my home collection, seeing as it was probably the most effective romantic song.
Tell us about that.
On my Joy's favorites.
Go on.
It was just set the mood right for hugging. and dancing. And then I'm going to say, I hate doing it. Sorry, Melissa, but Forever Young just got erased. She doesn't
And
listen.
so did Melissa.
She doesn't. She's elementary.
Zach, did they play these songs at your
Not
dances?
at all.
They
no
didn't?
way.
Do you have an emotional attachment with any of these?
No. Well, yes. Lady in Red was on, I think I've mentioned this on Baconsale before. It was on one of those commercials for like compilation
Oh, yeah.
CDs of like love hits that came out around Valentine's Day. So that is my number one memory when I hear Lady in Red. I see
XY soothing hits.
a scrolling
With Kristen Burt.
list of songs.
to cheek.
Which means
Alphaville.
I'm absolutely erasing it from existence.
Yeah.
I don't need Lady in Red in my life. However, much like you, Joel, I want With or Without You in concert. I
Yeah.
will go to a concert, a U2 concert for one song. I will have this be the grandiose, dance, junior high dance song. And then Forever Young is playing on that iPod.
Yeah, Zach, I completely agree with you.
Okay.
I do need a Lady in Red in my life, but
Sure.
the song is overly sappy.
Hey.
And it works in the moment, but I don't... Listen, there's a lot of time where I'm single, and I don't want to listen to Krista Burr singing about Lady in Red. Whereas I think Alphaville, that song's still it's still good when you're on your own. And you're just listening
It
to
is.
it.
Can't you just
and
love
be a
Napoleon
nudie.
Dynamite?
Because I
Yeah.
have it on my iPod, do I also get the remix? Do I get any remixes?
No, just the one.
Okay, dang it.
Yeah, but U2 in concert. I mean, not even U2 in concert. That is easily the best song. But is it as romantic? Is it?
The lyrics, no.
Yeah.
But, Forever Young, even, not exactly. Like, Lady in Red is the most romantic lyrics because it's very much directed towards, I'm in love with this girl.
Right.
Like, Forever Young is Fountain of Youth and Mel Gibson. Remember that movie?
I do.
Yeah.
Randomly.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta watch that again.
Yeah.
And then With or Without You, when you listen to lyrics, you're like, this makes no sense whatsoever. Like, we had that for our prom thing one year, and I was like, they're like, I'm going to the dance with or without you. And that was what they did in the assembly, and I was like,
Stag.
that makes no sense.
You're right.
I was going to go in a different direction. I have artists on here
Yeah,
that
sure.
I'll get to. But you set the stage perfectly for a dance. I want you to keep yourselves in that mindset, but have more fun. I'd like you to decide between the Boot Scootin' Boogie,
Boot Scootin' Boogie.
Cotton Eye Joe, or
Joel, that's you. Your team.
It hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I've been married a long time ago.
or Achy Breaky Heart.
Don't tell my heart, my ache and break your heart.
Left to the dealer.
Achy Break Your Heart is dead. Oh, hold on.
Billy
Cotton Eye
Ray.
Joe. Hold on. Cotton Eye Joe. No, that one's gone. Sorry.
Faster song.
Sorry. I think that song is so aggressively annoying. And
Cotton Eye Joe?
Yeah, remember? We put it in a bracket before, and
I
you
remember.
fought for it, and I fought against it. So
Ken,
Rednecks.
I should probably tell you this. My full name is Cotton Eye Joel.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. You've got through so many different name changes.
Yeah.
Joey, Cotton Eye Joel.
Yeah. No, Cotton Eye Joel's my full name. It's my legal name. I can't get away from that.
Yeah, no, that song is gone. I find it really annoying. And also, it's not creating the right mood at a dance, right? There's
What?
not really a dance that goes to Cotton Eye Joe.
Some of the best dance moves I have come from...
What, like karate chops?
Basically, with my legs.
Cotton Eye Joe, I feel, is a little bit less clear on what the dance is. By the way,
Yeah.
that's by Rednecks.
Yeah, Rednecks.
Rednecks with an X.
Yeah.
Boot Scootin' Boogie by Brooks and Dunn, and then Achy Breaky Heart by Billy Ray Cyrus. I feel Cotton Eye Joe has always been the least clear about what the dance is. There are people who know a dance, and I always think it's made up. Whereas
Yeah.
I feel like the Achy Breaky Heart
Foot, and then you go back like that.
and the Boot Scootin' Boogie is more clear about what the line dance is.
Boot Scoot and Boogie definitely is more... I know that line dance, like, immediately.
Could you guys imagine listening to Boot Scootin' Boogie a lot, though, on an iPod?
Heel, toe, dose, and do.
Can I-
Come on,
can I
baby,
imagine?
let's go.
This is the life I lead.
I don't need to imagine
I
what's
will
the
say,
reality.
every time I go to a dance, I went to a dance this past October, and they played Boot Scootin' Boogie, and I'm a grown man, and I still remember the dance from way back when. I hope we all do.
Cadillac Blackjack.
Yeah, that's probably going to be my iPod
Did you guys
song.
notice that like every other line dance after that basically was just a rip off of Boot
Or
Scoot
is it
Boogie?
just
or the
they're very
Boot Scoot
simple
Boogie
line
electric
dances out
slide?
there?
Almost exactly alike.
It's electric.
Boogie Oogie Oogie.
I probably only want to hear Achy Breaky Heart one time, and that's going to be in concert, and I just paid $80 to see Billy Ray Cyrus play it one time.
No, you played to see that mullet. $80
Yeah,
to see
truly.
that glorious mullet.
So, Joel, what's your pick?
Oh, well, Cotton Eye Joe, I do. That's on Joy's favorites. I'm going to listen to that all the time.
Really?
That is my one I listen to on repeat. 'Cause I have
aggressively annoying.
Love that song. Man, I think I got to go for the mullet in concert as well.
Yeah.
I'm getting rid of Boot Scoot and Boogie.
What?
Never
Tell him to
happened.
scoot
Basically,
and
we
boogie?
have the electric slide. We don't need the Boot Scoot Boogie. We have the watermelon
electric
crawl.
slide
We don't
is-
need the Boot Scoot and Boogie.
Don't say we have the YMCA. We don't need the
we
Boot
have the
Scoot and
we
Boogie.
have the Macarena. We don't need Boot Scoot and Boogie.
Save it for later, gentlemen.
Oh,
Spoiler
teasers.
alert.
I think you got to see the mullet in concert.
Yeah.
Achy breaky heart.
I like
for
when you say the mullet. It's not even Miley Cyrus.
No problem.
mullet.
The mullet.
Sorry, you got to see Miley Cyrus's dad in concert.
Sure.
Boot Scootin' Boogie is like the best song here. It's the best listening
Now
we've talked about.
it.
Yes.
Sad.
Brooks and Dunn.
No, I had a lot of good times line dancing with that, but that's like a crowd situation. So you can't put that
Hold
on
on.
your iPod.
How high do you guys kick when you get to
So
the
As
kick?
high as I
high.
can.
But do you worry about the people in front of
I'm
you?
a rockette, and if you get in my way, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
And then when I do the turn to the other direction, I'm the guy who does the barrel kick.
Okay. But why do you feel like the spotlight's on you when everyone's turned and you're the one in front? I always feel like, yeah, people like my dancing.
Spotlight's never on me. Not on me.
Yeah.
Never not on me.
We
It's always
did at
there.
your wedding. We did the Boot Scootin' Boogie, I believe.
I apologize for that.
No, thank you.
Cotton Eye Joe
enjoyable.
is dead forever. I'm fine with
Sorry,
that.
Joel.
Would you say
Because-
Joe or Joel?
No,
Your Cotton Eye Joel is gone. Because here's the thing. It's the highest tempo song. If there is a dance to it, it's going to tire you out the fastest.
Yeah.
I will get rid of it. Joel, what do you have for us next?
Well, gentlemen, I have Muse.
Oh, get that. This is
You said you're just playing
I have,
to us.
I have Foo Fighters, and I have Oingo Boingo. Left to the dealer, you may go.
Oh,
Muse, Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
I
Foo
think,
Fighters.
I think you know how this is going to go for each of us.
And what was the last one?
Oingo Boingo.
Do you want to predict what we're going to say, Joel?
Well, I mean, obviously, you guys want to see Muse in concert.
Yes.
I could guess that for both of you.
Yes.
It was more. I knew the
Well,
other two.
I don't know. Is Oingo Boingo the bigger show for you, Zach?
I was playing a little more to Zack in this regard because I know those are three. of
He's
his
struggling. He
favorites.
can't even think of it right now.
I don't like this.
This was my definite leaning towards Zack, and I was like, I can get Ken a little bit here too.
I don't.
I'm going to say Zach is going to cut Foo Fighters. They're going to be erased from history.
Wait, no, just let him do it.
I'm trying to help him out.
I know,
He's struggling.
but if that's going to get confusing, if
He's
you give
very
your answer.
pensive right now.
Specifically, because I literally can't. I don't like this at all. But specifically, Oingo Boingo Halloween show. They are legendary for that. So you got to go Oingo Boingo in concert.
Wow.
You got to. I mean, Muse puts on a good show. Foo Fighters puts on a good show. But I have to go with Oingo Boingo. Also,
Oingo Boingo is the concert.
as the concert, I have Oingo Boingo on. Actually, I think one of the first things I loaded on my iPod was every Oingo Boingo album. Mm-hmm. And so I have it. There's a lot of skips in there.
Which is why they'd be good for concert.
Yeah, so Oingo Boingo on concert. You just have to do it. Fine. Muse on the iPod. Foo Fighters are dead.
Ooh,
I hate it so
Not
much.
dead, just erased,
They're dead. They're gone.
dusted.
Oingo Boingo's gone. That easy.
Come on.
You know I'm not as big a fan as these guys.
That's fine, which means you're going to do Muse in concert.
Muse in concert, Foo Fighters,
Foo
with their
Fighters.
huge discography. That will be on my iPod. That was pretty easy for me.
And I'm actually going opposite of you guys because
Yeah.
I'm going to see Oingo Boingo in concert. I'm going to listen to Foo Fighters all day, and Muse can go bye-bye.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Don't just say bye-bye. Like
Muse goes
it's-
bye-bye. I like maybe 2 or 3 of their songs a lot, and the rest of it's just feedback.
So
it's
much
good feedback. It's positive
I'll
feedback.
tell you what. Ask me this question again in like 3 years, and I might switch. As I've gotten older, like,
And I'm old.
the anarchy and the anti-establishment, in me is fading away.
That's silly. It's been these guys have been around for over 20 years, but you've known them for about 15 years,
Yeah.
and they're still solid.
I grew up at a Fight
They're-
Club too, Kent. I'm sorry.
I haven't.
What are
We'll
you trying
get
to say?
there. We'll get there. Or we went there.
Hold on.
We're already there.
Hey, Zach, real quick. How much did you pay for Muse tickets? Just checking. Anyways, okay. Is it my turn next?
That's why he's getting rid of
and I
Oingo
didn't even
Boingo.
go to the Foo Fighters concert.
Your 3 artists are Celine Dion, Whitney Houston, Adele.
Oh,
We got some real divas here.
Left to the dealer.
That's you, Joel.
Yep. So Whitney Houston, Celine Dion, and Adele.
Yeah. Some of the most powerful voices.
Yep. I'm going to go.
And Adele.
No, that's why I feel bad because
Sure.
I would want to see Celine Dion in concert. Her residency, I hear, is amazing. I think she puts on a
It's
great
like a
show.
nursing home in residency. Is that what you're talking about?
And then Whitney Houston, I would probably put on. I have had on my iPod. Would continue to have on my iPod. And would listen to her a lot.
Yeah.
And Adele went away. And Adele's erased. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel right.
Right.
But it seems right to me.
so Adele's not your lady?
And I'm not her man.
Zach, what about you?
Before I answer, I want to say we came up with lists and we have not told each other what those lists are.
Did you kind of
Yes.
do the same thing?
I was going to say Celine Dion, Whitney Houston, and Mariah Carey.
That would be better.
It was a better one. But we'll take this.
Although I'm not ready for glasses to break with that high note
Okay.
with Mariah Carey.
Adele is being erased. Whitney Houston in concert.
Oh, I think it'd be
And Celine Dion on shuffle.
So her heart will go on.
It will.
Kent, back to you.
I don't like Celine Dion. Like, I've never liked her music.
Because she's popular.
No, it's because
She's Canadian.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
She doesn't exist. No, it's just like it's too. I don't like the way she sings very much. She's talented, she is, but her songs are very adult contemporary. It's very light FM 100. I've never really cared for the style.
wrong
You
with-
said it like it's a bad thing.
Yeah, what's
No,
wrong with
I'm
FM 100?
not seeing where the problem
What
is.
is wrong with FM 100?
I think we said that you are the contemporary adult.
I
here,
totally
Joel.
am, yeah.
So that is your genre of choice. But I do think seeing her show would be good, and then I could put it away forever. Like, I'd be like, oh yeah, I saw Celine Dion one time and I never knew of her songs again. I would get rid of Adele as well, and I would like to hear Whitney Houston with her variety of music on my iPod. So pretty close all the way through. Poor Adele. And Mariah Carey would probably get the same fate, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I probably make Mariah
Yeah.
Carey get the race for me too.
I would consider Mariah Carey for concert.
Yeah.
Consider. Probably not, but
Right.
consider. All right. I guess we'll go along with
your turn.
artists. Artists is what you did.
Yeah, artists.
You
It's
did,
artists,
Joel, you
still
did
yours.
bands. You did artists.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll shift then to male artists. I'm going to give you Elvis Presley,
Ooh.
Michael Jackson, and Elton John.
Oh,
Male soloists.
Those are like the three highest
Yes.
selling male soloists, I believe.
I think that was the theme.
This is incredibly tough because, well, not for who disappears, because it's Elton John pretty easily.
Oh, but his songs are so well written.
They're well written.
Well, just written in music.
but he just kind of sits down, and I don't like a lot of his music though.
it's elaborate costumes.
Yeah, but for elaborate costumes, I think Elvis kind of has that down.
He has unelaborate costume. Elton John had like 6 in one song.
Wait, is it the karate jumpsuit or whatever that was?
That's so un.
Yeah, but it's Elvis. But the hard thing is,
These are
it's
all
like,
good live.
Which icon do you see? Is it Elvis, who's the one-man show with the choirs in the background, or is it Michael Jackson with the smoke and the mirrors and the great dancing, right? Michael Jackson is probably the artist to see.
Kent is taken by Austin Butler in this conversation. I can see it.
I mean, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, is he not Elvis? Was he
Yeah.
not reincarnated?
I'm pretty sure.
And changed his personality too? I enjoy Michael Jackson's music more, and that makes me want to say that he is my iPod choice. And so I would like to see Elvis live, hear Michael Jackson all the time, and cut out Elton John. Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road. Wow. Joel?
This is not easy because I like music from all these artists, and I'm going to regret this decision, but I'm going to do it.
This might be the most difficult one.
I want to see Michael Jackson in concert. He is very much a showman, both
Yeah.
in dance and in there's going to be special effects.
Oh,
There's gonna
totally.
be
Yeah.
all these sorts of things. It's all going to be great. I am going to.
Oh, don't you dare.
I am going to put Elton John on my iPod
What?
because I'm imagining the very end of Elvis's career.
Wow.
And I just erase him. Just erase. from
That's
that last part.
rude.
I don't want to erase the king of rock and roll. I absolutely do not. But when I think of whose songs I listen to more, I listen to more Elton John songs than I do Elvis songs. And Elvis would be great in concert, but I think Michael Jackson would be more. It'd be more of an entertaining concert. Seeing Elvis Presley would be seeing the legend in person. Seeing Michael Jackson would be seeing legend in person and an amazing show as well. It's not just going to be him swinging his hips on stage. He'll have that, of course, but there'll be special effects along with it.
Elvis would probably kiss you on the lips. You don't want that?
I'm out.
Hold on.
Erased.
Changing my list. Change my list.
Yeah, right? For the better? Wow.
I'm sorry. I don't feel
That's
good about it.
rude.
I don't feel good about it.
Jeez.
It has been documented that I am not the biggest Elvis fan.
Right.
I've always said I prefer Buddy Holly to Elvis. However,
Everyone told you you look just like Buddy Holly.
Thank you.
And Ken,
Ooh,
you're
you.
Mary Tyler Moore.
Yeah.
how about that? However, maybe I am taken by Austin Butler, but the showmanship,
Yeah.
he took people.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
insane. I want to experience it because I think I don't get it. I think I don't get Elvis, and so therefore I would like to.
He mystifies you in a way. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
'Cause by just listening to the music, I'm like, definitely wouldn't be an iPod choice.
Right.
But I think I'm going to take Elvis live.
Okay.
I'm going to listen to Elton John, and I'm going to erase Michael Jackson.
Wow. I mean, it's the king of pop, the king of rock, and the crocodile rock. And, and it's a difficult decision. No matter
Difficult.
which way
We're
you go.
moving on.
You're making a lot of hot takes here, Zach.
But we hope you are playing
You're
along
getting
at
rid
home,
of some
listener.
real legends. Weezer?
Please play along
Michael
with us.
Jackson?
Legends like Rivers Cuomo. Okay,
He's a legend. He's a modern day legend.
He rhymes really well.
you rhyme so well.
Let's move on.
Joel, what's next?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
For?
But your choices are
We've been apologizing so much for the last two shows.
Yeah.
your choices are My Humps by the Black Eyed Peas,
No.
Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke,
And let me guess.
and Christmas Shoes by New Song.
Huh?
Okay. It's like,
No
hold
Holla
on.
That Girl?
Where's he
Mix it
going
up.
with this?
Mixing it up.
So once again, Christmas shoes.
Christmas shoes, my humps, blurred lines.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, these are all from our worst Song of Songs bracket. They were some of the worst ones were submitted. And I know we already discussed kind of what we liked more, so I want to throw a wild card in there as well.
This is easy.
This is super easy.
Barely an Inconvenience?
Yeah.
Give me
Really?
give me the Black Eyed Peas in concert. My hump.
No, you don't get that one song. You don't get the Black Eyed Peas in concert. You
Oh,
get
no,
My
that's
Humps
fine.
ones.
That's the only song I like. Blurred lines on the iPod. You know the beat.
Yeah, because you could walk to it.
Content's horrible. Beat's great. And Christmas shoes, just go away.
Okay.
100% agree.
I don't want to buy these shoes.
Really?
Same reasons.
I disagree.
Okay.
I would see Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah. They beat us up in the season
I
finale.
would say,
Okay.
I'd see it in concert, listen to it one time, be like, that was terrible. But I would actually play Christmas shoes on the iPod.
You have that on your iPod.
Christmas.
You're driving around with your buddies. You're going to Carl's Jr. for lunch,
Yeah,
and your iPod
It's not the
shuffles to that.
only thing that plays.
They look over it to you, and you're like,
You know,
What?
And there's tears in
You
my
know,
eyes.
He's playing on his tape deck because that's what Tess has, and it's
It's
Christmas
true.
shoes stuck in the tape
the tape
deck.
deck with the cable coming out.
Yeah,
And I would erase blurred lines in a heartbeat.
No, I get it.
For many things behind it, but also because I already have Word Crimes with Weird Al Yankovic, which has the same
but
exact
it doesn't
beat.
exist without that song.
Let's be clear.
No, Weird Al came with it first. He came up
Sure.
with Word Crimes before Blurred Lines was ever made.
Let's be clear. We do not want to see blurred lines in concert.
No, I've seen too much.
Kent, what are you doing?
Your songs are
Oh, okay.
"Who Let the Dogs Out" by Baha Men, by the Crash Test Dummies, and "Friday" by Rebecca Black.
It's Friday.
So once again, "Who Let the Dogs Out" and "Friday." Joel, you decide.
Now I actually like all these songs. Honestly, like I could listen to all these and not have a problem with them.
You've always kind of liked Rebecca Black.
Something about that song was so annoyingly fun.
Kind of like it's like grating your ears, like
But in
you
a
get
good
cheese
way.
grater on your
But
sure.
in a good way.
Yeah.
It's like the pain that's good. But
I think that's the name of her first album, Rebecca Black.
Pain That's
the pain
Good.
that's good. Okay. If I'm going to do this, though, I am going to have to. I got to see Who Let the Dogs Out in concert because that would be a raucous party in that one concert, one song.
Also,
Who Let the Dogs
bass,
Out?
the bass is really good in that song, so that
The bass
live.
really moving. I really feel like there's going to be a one-hit wonder concert, and then a band comes out for one song and leaves. Don't you guys
I
imagine
would
this?
go to that.
Like, bop, 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 and then he comes
Thank
in.
you, Henson.
Yeah.
And
That's gonna
then
be
I'm going to do on my iPod. Yes. And I'm erasing Friday by Rebecca Black.
Can't give them to me in the presented order, just like Joel. I will have Who Let the Dogs Out in concert. That will be a good time. I think we will all have fun.
Yeah.
iPod, a song that I didn't even know existed until I joined Baconsale.
But there's a different story in every verse. It's so fun.
I don't care what's going on up there. And Friday can go away.
Yeah. Friday is apparently the worst day of the week. Who knew?
It's a busy day of the week for me.
Yeah.
But,
so you guys are absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Guys, should we go to a Baha Man concert?
Yeah.
Joel is so happy about this.
I'm
like it's
going.
really happening. Joel, you chose not to see My Humps, but I imagine My Humps
By the
followed.
Black Eyed Peas.
I imagine My Humps by the Black Eyed Peas, followed by Who Let the Dogs Out,
Yeah, that'd be a fun
and then
concert.
Cotton Eye Joe.
Yes, I'm there. How much do I have to give you for that concert?
All right, Zach.
I'll go along with songs as well. This was one of the ones that popped up in the barbershop. Kind of fun. I want to see how you dance
Ooh.
with the safety dance.
You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. Because your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance with her, no friends of mine.
Versus I want to dance with somebody.
Ooh, I want to dance with somebody.
You can keep that one.
I want to feel the heat of somebody.
Not even going to touch it.
You can keep it.
And Dancing Queen.
You are the dancing queen, young and sweet.
Wait, what's the
only
theme
sad
here?
Not sure.
dancing.
Oh, I'm going first.
Yes, you are. Let's
Dancing
be
in the
there.
moonlight.
All right. I usually go for the song I'm going to kill first.
Which is going to be ABBA. I know. You hate Dancing Queen. You always have.
It's going to be Dancing Queen.
I knew it.
I'm sorry to be predictable. And it's wrong because it's ABBA. We did a whole show on them, but of their songs, I don't really love it. Why would I choose them over Men Without Hats? Why would I
Without
kill
Hats.
ABBA over Men Without Hats? I don't understand.
Why did you? You're making the wrong choice.
Kent, the ABBA killer.
Yeah, Whitney Houston is going to be in concert with I Want to Dance
Okay.
with Somebody. And Men Without Hats is going to be my iPod choice. Because it's fun. It's real 80s new wave. It's
Yeah.
fun. I'm trying to justify my own decisions, and it's bad.
I want to see Whitney Houston perform. I want to dance with somebody
Yeah.
live. I am going to have ABBA on my iPod, of course, because they are just they
Because there is already.
I've mentioned it before. Yeah, it was there already. It's on my iPod already, but I mentioned it before. They also bring people to the dance floor. You play Dancing Queen.
That's
the girls
true.
get on the floor, and the guys get on the floor.
Intro, that. Yeah, every time.
And I'm gonna have to get rid of the safety dance, which is sad because
I love the safety dance.
Yeah, help me learn how to spell safety.
S.
Joel, why are there so many A's in safety? What's going on over there?
He threw me off, and so I spelled safety.
See, too many A's.
Taught me how to spell the safety. Did it wrong?
Yes, I didn't say correctly.
All right, Zach, what'd you decide?
Give me ABBA in concert.
Okay.
I want to
Oh.
see their heads turn. I want to see the costumes.
Oh, that's a good point.
I want to see Benny and Bjorn just off to the side,
Agneta.
pointlessly there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. With
We
Agneta.
really should Baconsale trip to
And then
the ABBA experience over in London.
Yeah, and then give me I want to dance with somebody on the iPod.
I mean, I know I made a bad choice, but I kind of had to.
Because here's what if you're at a party and someone's like, "Oh, we forgot music." It's like, "Hold on. I got this one song on my iPad you're going to love, and it's not Christmas Shoes, I swear."
It's Christmas shoes on my tape deck in the car.
Safety Dance is gone, which I hate because I love that song.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said you hate that song.
No, I love that song.
Come to my party.
I just don't like erasing it.
It's cool.
Joel?
Ken, I'm going to need your assistance on this one.
All right. I'm ready.
Sing me Star Wars.
Dun, 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 dun,
Sing me
dun,
Superman.
Dun, dun. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun.
Sing me Indiana Jones.
Hold on.
Ken's
Hold on.
Ken's spelling safety over there. No, I am doing the Star Wars soundtrack. Star Wars original motion picture
Yeah.
soundtrack, John Williams.
The whole soundtrack or just the theme?
The whole soundtrack. This is the album. Superman, the movie,
1979.
original motion picture soundtrack. And Indiana Jones,
1981.
or Raiders of the Lost
Raiders
Ark,
of the Lost Ark.
original motion picture soundtrack.
Joel, I'm so glad you picked this one because I would have done the exact same three.
Really?
I had that exact same.
They're all the same.
They're not.
If you get rid of one-
I've told two different people in my life, I'm going to say this, and Kent will say they're all the same.
They're all the same. This is like going to an Aerosmith concert. It's all the same.
Amazing, crying.
So, Zach, you are first, though.
Yep. So Star Wars, Superman, Indiana Jones, all John Williams. All
And
the
is
time.
this New Hopes, or should I say Star Wars movie soundtrack? Just that, not Empire Strikes Back?
just Star
Because
Wars?
Empire is a better score.
Of course it is.
Well, it is.
Of course it is.
No,
Good.
Empire is a better score. That actually is the one I have seen in concert. Is
Yeah,
Empire.
oh yeah.
It's probably
When I
incredible.
clarify in concert, you're not going to see the movie. You're going to see like the orchestra play,
Yes,
which is so cool.
and I have
Yeah.
seen it's. They play the movie and the orchestra plays live.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen Empire, and it was a wonderful experience. That said, I think I'm going to listen to Star Wars on the iPod. Give me Indiana Jones in concert, and I will erase Superman solely because of Can You Read My Mind?
Which is the very awkward. Margot
Can
Kidder
you
didn't want to
read
sing, so she just
my
talks through it. Can you read my mind?
That alone will erase it from existence.
I've already erased Superman's score from existence with Hans Zimmer, so that's already gone. I love...
Oh wait, I had it in my notes. If I bring up Superman soundtrack, Kent's going to bring up Man of Steel by Hans Zimmer.
Amazing. Amazing.
Kent is so predictable.
I will... Yeah, I want to see Indiana Jones in concert, and I will listen to Star Wars. So about the same. Pretty much the same.
Joel?
Yeah, it's not easy. I'm just trying to think of which ones where it's like not just the theme, but I also like the music.
Well, because that's the
throughout.
question. Is Superman, it's a great theme.
Yeah, the theme is good.
What
the
else
rest
in
of
the
it's
score?
I have,
Can you
but I
read my
have strong
mind?
emotions towards
Totally.
Superman's score because I've watched that movie so many times that even just little snippets of the score, and I'm like, I know what part this is.
Okay.
I feel like Star Wars is his most melodic of the group.
Yeah.
So I think that's why that's why I picked it for the iPod.
Superman is triumphant.
Yes.
But Indiana Jones, it kind of...
No,
just
okay,
spells
so-
out the
Hot,
movie.
hot take: Jurassic Park's better than all three.
Hot take. I actually didn't choose it because I thought that might be a little too easy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I am going to do Star Wars on my iPod.
Yep.
I'm actually going to do Superman in concert because I
okay.
just feel like that
Yeah.
triumphant
Bombastic,
feeling.
yeah.
And the music all the way through. And then Indiana Jones is a wonderful, wonderful theme.
is.
And I hate to erase that soundtrack.
All the way through, it's great.
I think the theme is
The
maybe
theme
John
is the
Williams'
best part.
strongest.
The theme is the best part of that soundtrack.
Yeah.
Of that score when I play it.
I don't know, the love theme is pretty great, too.
Yeah, hum it. That's what I thought.
Oh,
I couldn't even do Star Wars. You're asking the wrong person.
Oh, hum Flight from Man of Steel.
Here we go. I got to do a build
No,
up.
okay, we're not talking about that. All right, I'm done.
Let me cry.
Kid's turn.
Joel, you got to stop setting the table this way because now I kind of just have to follow your theme.
You don't have to.
John Williams in concert.
Oh, just John Williams.
Just John Williams.
So Harry
like
Potter.
with an
obviously.
orchestra or just him?
It's just him.
Just
and
John Williams' beard.
Here's the thing. He's playing the nose flute. Is that all right?
I'll take it.
Okay.
He's a legend.
No, it's the whole orchestra.
It's John Williams, Hans Zimmer, of course,
Oh,
and Danny Elfman.
this is easy.
Well, you're not going first. Joel?
Easy.
Okay. Now, I don't want you to say, when maybe we'll dictate your decision, but John Williams is this legend who's almost dead. And it's almost like, oh, I need to see him in concert.
No, but we said they're playing in their prime.
Right.
So it's probably him conducting in his prime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All aboard.
I'm going to see John Williams in concert.
Okay.
I know so many of his songs, and they're so iconic. It is so mainstream, Kent. You know that's me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Danny Elfman on my iPod.
Ooh.
I'm erasing Hans Zimmer because we already have Klaus Badelt. Badelt? Klaus Badelt.
Bad choice?
No, he's basically the same music as Hans
Nope.
Zimmer. And Hans Zimmer basically rips off everyone else anyway.
Oh, you stop that right now.
I'm trying to justify it, Kent, because I like it. You know how much I like all three of these.
Yo, that's
you know
the choice.
how much I like all
That's
three
the
of these.
choice.
So yes, I'm getting rid of Hans. Wait, well, if you don't, we probably should clarify since we're just spouting off names here. John
Yeah.
Williams, of course, does Star Wars.
We talked
Superman.
about, yeah.
Hans Zimmer. I don't remember. And
a lot of
my
Nolan
gosh.
stuff.
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of Nolan stuff.
Pirates.
Interstellar.
Yeah.
Interstellar C.
That's a great
That's
soundtrack.
probably his best.
Yeah, and then Danny Elfman, of course, did everything Tim Burton directed.
yeah.
And The
Batman,
Simpsons and
89.
Tales of
Edward
the Crypt
Scissorhands.
and-
Yeah,
Super
The
great.
Simpsons.
Yeah, that wasn't easy, Ken. That was me trying to justify my.
I get it. You
my-
put some hate out there for some justification, but that's okay.
I want to see a
doing
bunch
the
of
Kent method.
I want to see just a large choir in person go la 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 a lot. Give me John Williams on the iPod, and I will erase Hans Zimmer because I have reasons that are not insulting. I feel
Thank you.
of the group, Hans Zimmer is the most. He has more like ambience as far as his sounds go.
Oh, you mean the guy that played the electric guitar at Lollapalooza?
Yes,
Ambience?
but his music is not particularly melodic, right? It's supporting what's going on. But think of, like you can't hum his themes very often. There's probably one that you can.
I would say they're
that you
the
can hum.
most emotionally resonant
They're-
of any of these.
They are the best as a movie score. I love his work, but you're not going to.
No. I can listen to Inception.
He's basically
soundtrack.
New Age.
I listen to Inception soundtrack and I feel what's happening in Inception.
Mind Heist is not his. It's not.
Sure, but
Mind Heist is not Hans Zimmer.
but that's not the entire score.
No,
I feel like
when people think of Inception, that's what they think of.
Hans Zimmer.
Bwah.
Hans Zimmer is at his best when he's collaborating with somebody, which tells me that the best of Hans Zimmer is somebody else.
Okay, hold on.
Junkie XL. I'll take Junkie XL.
I'm going to say this without saying anything hateful. What was that?
That was a little bit rude.
That's 100% wrong. I think Hans Zimmer has enough
Now,
in his
Kent's going to have to
discography.
overcorrect the other way. What he probably
No, it's perfect for iPod listening. It's perfect for background music when you're driving or walking anywhere.
No, do
It's
not
perfect.
drive while listening to the Batman soundtrack. You will get a speeding ticket.
Hans Zimmer is really good for listening to while you're doing math homework quickly.
Yes. If you want to work fast or drive fast, Hans Zimmer.
It's like the,
If you want to get really nervous, listen
drive
to
through the cornfield.
Listen to the Joker music from Dark Knight.
Ooh, I love that. Yeah, Danny Elfman.
Don't listen to that while
I
doing a
loved
haircut,
Danny
Zack.
Elfman when I worked at Hot Topic. Right when I was 18 years old, I didn't really work at Hot Topic. Everyone just don't
He
really
did.
pay attention to that. But when I was 18 years old, Danny Elfman was my jam, and then I grew up. Right. I think he's actually
He's
kind of
so
annoying.
lashing out right now.
I
John
deserve
Williams,
it. I deserve
though,
it.
John Williams is the concert guy.
Yeah.
He is the reason to go to see the symphony. So yeah, slightly different.
I mean, Danny Elfman does the Hollywood Bowl concerts, and I've always wanted to go.
Yeah, but he's weird now. He looks like he's all ripped. He's
always,
like Carrot Top up
he
there.
has always been weird.
Yeah, no, that's
never
so
changed. Yeah, it's great.
Zach, I don't know if you have any composers, but it is your turn for this matchup.
Well, I'd say the theme so far has been movies for you two.
Yeah.
As we go to me, I don't have anybody who wrote in movies, but I have movie artists I'd like you to choose between.
I'm intrigued.
I'd like you to choose between the Soggy Bottom Boys from
Oh
Oh Brother Where Art Thou?
I am a man of constant
sorrow.
The Wonders from That Thing You Do.
You doing that thing you do. We're such good singers.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And
It's off
Sing
screen.
Street from Sing Street.
Drive it like you stole it.
Okay, I'm going
Whitney
first.
Houston?
I'm cutting the Soggy Bottom Boys.
What? That album was huge in real life.
So remember how I don't like popular things, mainstream things?
Yeah, that was so popular.
When that movie came out, I was living in Provo at the
But
time.
that was like underground popular. Like, it came out of
it was
nowhere.
like everyone thought it was underground popular, but everyone in Provo loved it.
I
and
loved
I
it.
went, yeah, well,
I was in Provo.
Well, I knew it,
Yeah.
but I think the movie's good, but I never really cared for it. Also, the lip syncing in the movie was a little over the top. I didn't care for it. Wait, do I get to see the Wonders in concert?
yeah. Like you're in the Hollywood television showcase.
I've seen the Wonders in concert.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think that'll be so fun. And while I like the song Drive It Like You Stole It more, like I listen to that song on the regular, I want that on my iPod because it's a great driving song.
Well, what about the Riddle of the Model?
Oh, I love that song so much.
Because you're taking the band. This is
Oh,
not
oh,
just
it's the full
song.
band.
Yes,
the full
it's not
band.
just a song,
The
it's a
full
band.
discography.
Oh, yeah, I'm still going to keep the Wonders as my concert band because I don't need to hear the rest of their songs.
No, but
like
that
everyone
would
else.
be,
and that would be it.
you'd be,
It'd be a fun show.
You'd be getting your Beatles mania,
Yes.
Joel.
See, if I get the Soggy Bottom Boys, do I get the entire Oh Brother We're soundtrack ensemble? Is it like a concert with all the different bands in there?
they perform all the
sirens
songs.
and everything.
They bring in their siren buddies.
Okay.
You and me and the devil make three. That's a good.
Baby.
How did I know? How did I know that Kent didn't like that movie?
No, I don't know.
You knew.
We're in a tight spot here. But what?
Geographical oddity. 2 weeks from everywhere.
Bonafide. Okay. Yeah, Wonders in concert. That would be so much fun.
And I'm saying at the Hollywood Television Showcase at the
Yes.
end of the movie, for
Perfect.
sure.
Yes, that is the big one there. And I'd love to be able to see them in concert. That'd be so much fun. Even though they are a one-hit wonder. Because the other songs they play, meh.
Teen Sensations, the Wonder.
But that would be so much fun, just even that one song. I am going to erase Sing Street.
No.
How dare you?
Because
They're children, Joel.
I know. I love Drive It Like You Stole It. Love it. One of my favorite songs. Not really fan of Riddle of the Model as much.
What?
Not as much. I like it, but not as much.
What about the cowboy with vampire teeth?
Nope.
It's so great that every song that comes up in the movie Sing Street, you can definitely point to, oh, that's a Duran Duran song.
Yes.
And that's the point.
Yes, right.
And so you get that variety.
Yeah, and I do enjoy it. I don't want to erase it, Kent, but I do want to listen to the Soggy Bottom Boys and that
the
ensemble.
bluegrass,
That
really?
album is almost the entire thing is on my playlist. The whole album,
Wow.
because I love almost every track.
Bert and Aloysius are just going to sign X's because they can't write. I actually agree with Kent. I'm going to see the Wonders in concerts. Sing Street, I have on my iPod. Actually,
If you see
It's on
Sing
my
Street in
phone.
concert, it's just at the high school gym, right?
Yeah,
Pretty
at the
much.
high school gym for sure. And then I'm going to remove Soggy Bottom Boys as much as that. I mean, that album was an actual, a top
Phenomenon.
top album on the charts, and everybody loved it except for Kent.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I will still remove it. It's not my go-to style of music. Okay, Joel, what do you have for us?
I have Kent's graduating year. The biggest hits from Kent's graduating year, which includes Believe by Cher,
If you believe in love after love,
No Scrubs by TLC,
no, I don't want no scrub.
Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me.
and Baby
Hanging out
One
the-
More Time by Britney Spears.
Oh, wow! You're starting with the bridge. You're going with the bridge, huh?
Starting.
Oh, baby, how was I supposed to know?
Wow, wow.
Just get to
Okay, so once again, Believe by Cher, No Scrubs by TLC, and Baby One More
Zach,
Time by
you're up
Britney
first.
Spears. This concert, iPod, erase.
Hold on. So believe, baby.
No Scrubs.
Yeah. Go on.
Okay, I am going to remove No Scrubs. I like the song. I can sing through it, but it is really repetitive.
You're going to
They-
kill
they all
that
are.
joke and the other guys? Just like that?
Yes, there you go. I'm going to. I would like to be hit one more time over and over and over again on my iPod. And I am not
way to put it,
going
but
to
okay.
pass up an opportunity to
She Cher?
Does she share?
She Cher by the seashore.
share
Well done.
in concert with the wigs and the pageantry of the costumes.
You know, it's your
one-
farewell tour in
during that
1999.
One song.
Back then, that was like the end of it. We thought.
We hoped.
All right, so
Give me Cher in concert.
Cher in concert, Scrubs, or TLC's, that one song's gone by
Britney
TLC.
Spears on the iPod.
And Britney Spears never got a breakthrough hit with that. Or no, she's on the iPod. She's not erased.
I don't like to share, and I don't like share. So believe is gone for me.
I don't believe you did that.
But the question is, would I rather see Britney Spears perform live or have a little music video playing on my little tiny iPod, a video player.
I feel like we need to talk to Dr. Matt about that.
I want to put a little Britney Spears in my pocket.
No. You know what, Zach? You're right. I do want to put a little Britney Spears in my pocket. She is going in my iPod for keeps. Mostly because I think No Scrubs is actually a cool song. And I think TLC?
Yep.
It's TLC, right?
Yeah.
I want to see TLC perform live.
No, you don't.
I knew who it was. Here's where my mind went. In Vogue or TLC? Yeah, maybe TLC.
You're never going to get it. You're never going to get it.
You're
not this time. Yeah, so TLC is going to be my concert. Britney Spears in the iPad.
Okay.
iPod.
And then mine, I'm going to agree with Zach almost 100% here because I think Cher in concert would be pretty cool.
Unbelievable.
I'm going to erase No Scrubs because I never really like when people give definitions of their made up word in a song. And then
You see, a scrub is a guy.
You have kids that are Gen Z. How
what
can
if
you not like that?
and then Baby One More Time, I'm going to have my iPod.
What if Christopher Walken covered No Scrubs?
That'd be
I want you to
entertaining.
think about that for a minute.
Do you want to give us an impression?
No, I don't want I don't want no Scrubs.
Zach? Scrubs.
Scrubs is a guy who can't get enough. Okay.
Joel's ready to move on.
Yeah.
Kent, what's up next?
We're going back to albums. You get to see
okay.
one album in concert. One album will be on your iPod, and one album will be erased. Your
ready.
first album is "Slippery When Wet" by Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi. Oh, what do you- I gotta look
the
that up.
tracks are
Oh,
"You
yes,
Give
yes.
Love a Bad Name," "Wanted Dead or Alive," and "Living on a Prayer."
Dang.
That's a good album.
That's not even greatest hits.
I mean, that is the greatest hits.
Your second album is "Licensed to Ill" by Beastie Boys. Your songs are "Girls," "Brass Monkey," "Fight for Your Right to Party," and "No Sleep Till Brooklyn." Your last album, Zach, you won't know this album. "Kick" by INXS. "New Sensation,"
New
"Devil Inside,"
Sensation.
"Mystified."
Devil Inside. What do you
Devil
mean I don't know
Inside.
NXS? They're Australian.
We did a whole episode about it.
Does that mean you know them?
Every single one of us.
Devil Inside. So once
I like
again,
INXS a lot.
"Slippery When Wet" by Bon Jovi, "Licensed to Ill" by Beastie Boys, and "Kick" by INXS. Joel, you're first.
Yeah.
Sound like
I don't want to really answer this question. That's my little Beastie Boys rap there.
we know.
Some people just thought I was being annoying and still think I am. But this is not Slippery When Wet. I owned on cassette. One of the BMG ones. I got it.
Oh,
and,
perfect.
Yeah, listen to it all the time.
It's only a penny.
I got a couple of his albums on cassette, actually. I was a big Bon Jovi fan. Still am, to some degree. Whoa. So it's
Beastie Boys, Bon Jovi,
INXS.
INXS.
Okay. I'm going to see Bon Jovi in concert.
Of course you are.
I don't think I can listen to all the tracks on License to Ill, can I?
No.
Wait, are you asking if this rated E?
I'm trying to remember if it was a parental advisory one. Beastie
for
Boys are known
sure
for
it
that.
is.
Yeah, they probably are.
But it's Beastie Boys in concert.
I know, which would be fun.
The three just playing off each other. Perfect.
It'd be fun. My brothers are going to kill me because they like Beastie Boys a lot more than I do.
Yeah.
I like their main hits. I don't like a lot of their
Sure, I
their
get it.
deeper tracks. But I'm going to erase them from existence. And what? And I'm going to have in excess
Okay.
Inside.
on the iPod. Yeah. No. Bon Jovi on the iPod, so I can listen to him over and over again. In excess one big concert because that would be a lot of fun. Get rid of Beastie Boys. Sorry, Mike. Sorry, Spence.
Zach, what about you?
Joel, you had it right the first time. Give me Bon Jovi in concert. That's going to be a fun. I mean, come on. Those Bon Jovi songs are like the karaoke kings. Like they're fun with people.
Yes.
You want to share that
Yeah, but
experience.
one time. You're getting it one time.
That's
you don't
all-
get to hear these songs
Trust
again.
me, that's all I need.
So when you sing, "Whoa, we're halfway there," I'll be like, "What's that song? What is that song? I've never heard that song."
is at a concert I went to one time, you had to be there.
You hipster.
Yeah.
He's got the long hair.
Yeah. Give me In Excess over and over again. I will get rid of Beastie Boys because I have to be in a very specific mood. When I'm in that mood, I put it on in the car, I crank it up, it's great. But it's not all the time. I could listen to In Excess all the time. So I'm going to stream In Excess.
Poor Beastie Boys.
Are you erasing
I'm
them too?
erasing him too.
No.
And I hate to
Someone
do
had
it.
to keep them.
Yeah, and Zach, you're right. For those reasons, I could listen to
when
INXS over
I'm
and
in
over
the,
again.
When I'm in the mood for Beastie Boys, it's a good day.
And when Bon Jovi belts, it's just right.
Yeah.
Like I think singing that.
And
in
he has
concert would
been
be great.
consistently good for a long
Yeah.
time in concert.
Well,
So I
up
understand
until
it.
about 20 years ago. But yes, I mean, no, he's probably still good. It's fine. But yeah,
That was not fun. Kid.
was
I'm
not
sorry.
You put me at odds with my brothers.
All right, I'm going to go a little bit different thematically than we have to this point. Angus Young, guitarist of AC/DC.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Eddie Van Halen,
guitarist
of Van Halen. And Slash,
from Guns N'
guitarist
Roses.
of Guns N' Roses. You get to see one of them in concert. You get to listen to them on the iPod, and one of them is erased from
now
existence.
we got to do guitar solos. People know what we're talking about.
So Angus Young.
I guess the quiet.
Wade's rolled all of a sudden. Now Eddie Van Halen.
Eddie Van Halen.
It's a synthesizer.
Dolphin noises are back.
Or you could say the Beat It guitar solo.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
That was great. And then Slash from Guns N' Roses.
Oh. That's terrible.
Our voices are getting a little bit shot. I'm going first. Eddie Van Halen is getting pushed off a cliff.
You stop.
Just erased.
You're
not murdering him.
I murdered him. This is the good son.
That doesn't erase him.
Where all three are hanging off the cliff, and I get to save two. I only got two hands.
What is happening right now? Did you just reference The Good Son with Macaulay Culkin and Elijah Wood?
Yes, I did. That's always what I think when I think about pushing people off the cliff. It's fine.
Do you not like the shredding?
How often do you think about pushing people off the cliff?
Don't worry about
He's
it.
the shredder, man.
He's very talented.
Turtles.
He's very talented.
He's part of the Foot Clan.
Don't listen to Van Halen ever, nor have I really ever outside the radio hits.
Okay.
But Angus Young, I also don't either. But I think in concert,
I can't do Slash. I'm trying over here.
I think Angus Young in concert would be really cool. I think Slash has more variety and more music for me, more that I enjoy. That would be on the iPod. So Angus Young concert / iPod, and I'm murdering Eddie Van Halen.
That is not.
Please don't show up at Kent's house.
Yeah,
Joel?
Oh, this isn't easy. The top for me, here's the thing. The top for me is Slash of this group.
I agree.
But the question is whether I want to see him one time in person, which would be awesome.
It would be awesome.
Or do I want to continually enjoy his
it could
music?
be anyone under that wig and that hat. Any impersonator.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go this way. I want to listen to Slash over and over again. I cannot get tired of the guitar solos in November Rain.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet Child of Mine, Paradise City. There's so many
He
good...
can shred, but he has a blues flavor to him.
I really
always
enjoy it.
loved
So I'm
that.
going to listen to that on my iPod. I'm going to see Eddie Van Halen in concert because I think that would be epic.
Yeah.
I'm erasing Angus Young. He's the one that wears overalls, right?
Like shorts,
Yeah,
and
like
a schoolboy
outfits.
Yeah, he does
yeah.
the schoolboy thing, and he
Yeah.
slowly sheds the schoolboy outfit.
Yes. Whoa, yeah, erase
yeah.
that. Murder that? What are we doing?
Yeah, we're murdering
He's
it.
throwing it off of a cliff, I think, was the last one. I think all of these are going to be good in concert.
Yeah.
All of these are, and this is why I picked them. I think these are all best seen in concert.
Yeah.
However, only one of them comes with Axl Rose, a person I'm not a fan of in the
Yeah,
slightest.
you
Right.
don't like Guns N' Roses that much.
That said, I love Slash's music. So I'm going to see.
I'm so confused right now, Zach. This lead up
I'm going to see Slash in concert.
with several disclaimers.
Give me Angus Young and AC/DC on the iPod, and I will erase Eddie Van Halen.
You were just mad at me for murdering
Just
him.
like that.
because you murdered him.
Yeah.
We're just
He's just
erasing
erasing him. You're
No,
murdering him.
Hey, I just didn't save him.
Erased.
That's not how it works, Batman.
Erased from existence.
A picture in my head. A picture of this. The flux capacitor.
Joel, this will be our final.
Okay.
Okay.
Our final
For
category
this time.
For
'cause
this time,
I've had a good time. I like
We're
this
going
game.
to do this again.
Well, I did Kent's graduating year last time, so I'm going to do Zach's graduating year this time.
Okay.
We got Low by Flo Rida featuring T-Pain.
Apple bottom jeans
And the boots with the fur. Low. Then we got Bleeding Love by Leona Lewis.
Keep bleeding, keep bleeding love.
Song for hemophiliacs everywhere. And then No One by Alicia Keys.
No one.
Oh, Zach. Your year sucks.
Hey guys, my year sucks.
There's some good songs in there.
Wow.
All right, left of the dealer, Zach. This is your graduating year.
So hold on. It was
Low by Flo Rida.
Low.
Bleeding Love by Leona Lewis. And No One by Alicia Keys. Low.
I guess these two very talented female musicians, and then Flo Rida.
Flo Rida.
But with a very fun song.
Did you know it spells Florida? Okay. I'm getting rid of Flo Rida. That's a fun
The
song.
state or the singer.
I'm getting rid of Florida.
Okay.
He's murdering
Actually,
Florida.
nope. I changed my mind. I really
Whoa.
don't like that Bleeding Love song.
What?
I really don't like that
Yeah, I'm
song.
the same way.
It came on all the time at my job. I hated it every time. Give me Alicia Keys on the iPod. That's a good song.
Good choice.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then I'll take Florida in concert.
Wow.
Okay.
Kent?
Just moving on.
Yeah, Bleeding Love is gone.
Why?
Yeah, that song is.
That is easily the best of the bunch.
It's draining.
That is the best song of the
It's
three.
so boring. I've never liked Florida. I feel wrong.
It's not just, it's just the one song.
Florida.
It's just the one song, which is really bad for Leona Lewis because it's her only hit.
Yeah, same as you, Zach. I would see that in concert. I think it'd be a fun show to go to, and then I think Alicia Keys on the iPod.
I actually would listen to Bleeding Love. I do. I enjoy that one. I would listen to it over and over again.
Okay,
That
sure.
would be my iPod. And I want to do No One by Alicia Keys in concert because then maybe I'll get why people like it so much.
Yeah,
Maybe it's like a RSL, like a Real Salt Lake thing where
Right.
while you're there, it's like the energy of the crowd and you're
and
enjoying
it would be. Yeah,
because soccer on TV is boring. And then I'd erase Low by Flo Rida by Flo Rida featuring T-Pain. I'd erase that
Featuring
from-
T-Pain.
Featuring T-Pain. I'd erase that from
whoa,
existence.
T-Pain's there.
Because I had to look it up and remember what that song was.
And the Reebok with the strap.
And then I was like, oh, that one.
Once again, I mean, were you just sad your entire senior year? Were you just like, what should I like? What are my tastes?
We have previously established on this show that the mid 2000s were the worst time in music ever.
Hey, Ma, what kind of music should I like?
Boingo, and probably some Nirvana.
Where were you raised?
Deep South Utah.
Deep South.
Deep South Northern Utah.
Deep South.
I was raised in
West
Florida. Florida.
Valley. Florida.
Florida.
We're the worst. My final picks. I need you guys to take this really seriously.
So sad.
You guys are going to have to change the way you dress, though, to go to this concert.
Crisscross?
Oh, that would be cool. Oh, it's not crisscross. I'll save it for the next time.
Because they make me jump.
But guys, I need you to break stuff because you're going to see Limp Bizkit.
Ew.
You're going to
Sum
see
41.
System of a Down.
Oh.
Or you're going to see Korn.
Yeah, I'm going to die at all these shows.
Well, one is going to be on your iPod.
Right.
One band you can get rid of.
But
So once again,
if I go to any of these concerts, I'm either going to die or get some sort of disease.
yeah, absolutely. So your choices are Limp Bizkit. I just got off faith.
That's the song of all the songs you're going to do? Is a cover of
did it all
Faith?
for the noogie.
Oh, no.
I had to. You asked.
I did not.
System of a Down.
Could have Mission Impossible.
Where do you even start with System of a Down?
No. What are you talking about?
The running gag that I always say that.
Toxicity
Self-righteousness.
in your city.
Your toxicity.
And then Korn is...
Knick-knack, paddywhack, give it a bone. The soul man keep rolling home.
That's what you go with. Okay.
I love Chutes and Ladders.
Okay. Well, then
Joel.
you start, Joel.
You seem really happy to be going to any one of these shows.
No.
It's the
No,
family
I
val-
don't.
It's the
Can
family.
you just imagine for a second any one of us at any three of these concerts?
It is the 1998 Family Values Tour, but you can only go to one stage. Which one are you seeing?
Oh, look at that. I just got sick and died and didn't go to any of these
Do
concerts.
I have a visor I'm wearing upside down?
Save it for your choices. Joel?
I don't know. This is an atrocious choice you've given me.
I know.
These were all at the same concert?
Yeah,
Oh.
probably.
Well, yeah, but it's a concert, and then on iPod. Which
it's like the Warped Tour where you have to choose a stage.
I'm not having
Yeah.
a problem picking which one I'll go like to concert. Because like, sure, I'll go once, but like having to listen to any of these on my iPod repeatedly. I think the only one I actively. Okay, I'm going to say Korn on my iPod.
Adidas.
System of a Down in concert. Erase Limp Bizkit.
I think System of a Down in concert is probably your safest choice. Like, I think the crowd is just
'Cause
too
there's a
Yeah,
focus
that's
in
what
there?
I'm worried
No,
about.
it's they're too focused on the band. They may not get crazy.
Let's hope.
They've played some of the biggest shows I've ever seen.
Yeah?
on YouTube. It's Anyway, Zach.
So they are all playing at the same festival, but on different stages.
Yes.
Can I root for the meteor? Okay, I think musically, System of a Down is really interesting.
Yeah.
I like what both System of a Down and Korn do some weird stuff with like time signatures and things like that. But I think the lead singer's voice is really unique in
is.
System of a Down.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to take that on the iPod. I will go to a Korn concert simply because I refuse to be seen at a Limp Bizkit concert. So I am going to flush Limp Bizkit down the toilet.
So that's twice they've been erased.
I'm going to get rid of Korn.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not my flavor.
Limp Bizkit's going to be so
You know what,
cool
though?
on your iPod.
Red ball caps, visors.
Oh.
Posers.
Have your visors.
I will say there are probably more girls at the Limp Bizkit concert.
Yeah.
Kent, for you.
Can't still straight edge.
Want to be straight edge. I'm going to see the Limp Bizkit at this show. And
your poor show.
I do
Will
actually...
they be serving chop suey at the System of a Down concert?
Well, no, I don't know because I'm not going because I enjoy their music in many ways. There's not a lot of it, and so I don't have to listen to a lot on my iPod. But yeah, I'm going to listen to System of a Down on the regular.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I had to do it.
That was a downer to end on.
We're not ending, though.
For you.
Because...
I want you to be ashamed of that.
Was that a downer to end on? Well, this one's good. This one's real happy.
Okay.
Bush, Live, and Our Lady Peace. Wow.
Hey!
Hold on.
We went to that concert, kid.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't really see Live. Actually,
You saw one song,
I saw
right?
one song.
Yeah.
And it's a song I love.
You went to some ghost hunt after or something?
Yeah, or something like that. I got ghosted or something like that. Wow.
Bush, Live, Our Lady Peace.
Savage Zack.
So Bush,
Where'd you
obviously,
come from?
Bush sings like "Come Down" and "Machine Head" and
Glycerine.
Glycerine.
It's a little things.
yeah,
Yeah.
Live, "Lightning Crashes," "I Alone." Trying to think of other songs by them that aren't on Throwing
The
Copper.
Beauty of Grey. I mean, they're great.
Yeah, and then Our Lady Peace sings
Superman. Yeah.
"Innocent."
Yeah.
I love that one, man.
Well, the one that I chose not to see was Live, though that was a bad choice. Our Lady Peace was surprisingly good in
They were
concert.
really good.
And I really didn't care to see them at all. But Our Lady Peace, because they were the opening act for both of them, they go away. Yeah. Yeah, they're getting cut.
Okay.
Live is going to be my iPod choice because I like their music. I think they actually have a pretty good discography. If the guy's voice can get a little grating, but that's okay. And Gavin Rossdale takes his shirt off at every concert he does.
He didn't take his shirt off at ours.
Yes, he did.
Did he?
It was 25 degrees, Joel, and he took his shirt off.
I don't remember his shirt.
And
being
he
off.
ran, Zach, he ran right in front of us.
He walked right in front of us.
Yeah.
And I was too busy trying to get my phone up to take a picture of him to really appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciated it. I'm going to see them in concert. I think they're super fun, but I haven't liked really any of their music since like album 3. But yeah, I think Live will be the constant listen.
Okay.
Joel, what about you?
Not easy choice. Probably Bush on my iPod. Yeah.
Thinking about it.
Well, because I'm just thinking of songs I want to listen to over and over again. And that 16 Stone,
16 Stone's a great
that
album.
I would love to own that album. And have it.
That is an all-time
Listening to it once and not being able
album.
to hear it again would be sad.
Yeah.
Man, this is tough. Because I either I don't want to erase either Live or Our Lady Peace. But Our Lady Peace... yeah, no, I'm gonna keep Live in my iPod, and I'm gonna erase Our Lady Peace.
I know,
Man,
it's sad. It's
that's
sad.
not easy.
All quality.
Yeah.
I'll take Bush on Apple Music.
Yeah.
I'm more familiar with Bush. I think they have, bigger hits.
Yes.
Of the three. I don't really know Our Lady Peace very well. Mm-hmm. I just couldn't pass up the joke. So, but I'll erase Our Lady Peace and I'll go see Live.
Yeah. Can I join you?
Yeah.
That'd be right.
You know what? The entire time, and I won't kick you off the podcast.
Okay. Thank you. So that's a good way to end the show. Yeah. That's awesome.
Well, there we go. We hope you enjoyed that, and we hope that you are playing along at home because that's what makes this fun for a listener.
Yeah.
And we want to see your responses, though, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. We want to hear from you. We want to hear about our opinions. We want to hear your opinions as well. And also, we're excited for spooky season starting next week. So get ready for that. And an October contest as well. So keep an eye out for that. And before we go, we'd like to give some love to our patrons, those that help keep the lights on or off here in the Bacon Cave when we turn them off for October. We have Taylor Sanderson, Sir and Madam Hicks, Scott Sprague, Ryan and Marley, Rocky and Steph, Lady Terry A. Findley, Juice the Cooler King Swallow, Jennifer Kilkowski, Dave Kelly, Casey Cummings, Briggs is Hot, Angela Plotz, Andrew's Doing a Big Jump, and Adam and Rachel Crump. And then we have our Bacon Council, which includes the one, the only Chris Anderson, Stephen, everyone's favorite Ross, Star Wars expert Kyler, our favorite couple, the Madsons, Nicole D. Kale, Her Royal Highness Jessica Terry, Glow Clendaniel, Fish and Chips Are Delicious, Debbie Foster, and Baker!
Thank you, patrons.
Thank you, patrons. You are the baby to our one more time. A baby. But if you want to find me, you can find me at 76Joel on Twitter, or you can find me performing with Quickwits. They perform at the Midville Performing Arts Center. For more details, go to qwcomedy.com or go to the Quickwits Facebook page.
You can find me on Twitter or Instagram at Kenny3DD. You can read my movie reviews at ShowtimeShowdown.com.
If you'd like to connect with me, you can do so on X and Instagram at Tumbling Mustard. But more importantly, make sure you're following Baconsale. Please like that Facebook page and visit at Baconsale on Twitter and Instagram. And while you're doing that, visit tpublic.com/Baconsale, where you can get yourself some merch. And if you like what's going on here and you want to support us further, visit patreon.com/Baconsale, where you can get all sorts of behind the scenes content. We'd love to see you there. Patreon.com/Baconsale.
So until next time, I'm Henry the Eighth. I am Henry the Eighth. I am. It's Herman's Hermits. Next week. And we kind of flirted with this idea a little bit, messaged it on Tinder and was just like, hey, you want to try this as a full-blown episode? It's a series of noises and words.
Baconsale.
Say Herman's Hermits.
Herman's Hermits.
I've seen
always
them.
wanted to see him.
So have I.
So it's not all fun and games. Sometimes it's just pain.
That was like me going through puberty. Your Weezerverse is really confusing right now.
It depends. What country are we in?
Oh no.
I just wanted to make you guys suffer a little bit.
You always do.
Yes. It was just set the mood right for hugging.
I don't need Lady in Red in my life.
My full name is Cotton Eye Joel. Some of the best dance moves I have come from...
What, like karate chops?
Basically, with my legs.
It's electric.
Boogie, oogie, oogie. We have the Macarena. We don't need boot, scoot, and boogie. I'm a rockette, and if you get in my way, you're in trouble. Can't do that. Cut that out.
I got that a little late. The suspense is killing me.
What is wrong with FM 100.3? It's like the pain that's good.
Why would I
Without
kill
hats.
ABBA over Men Without Hats?
Kent, the ABBA killer.
What's going on over there?
He threw me off. And so I spelled safety.
You put some hate out there for some justification, but that's okay. I'm going to say this without saying anything hateful. What was that?
That was a little bit rude.
Oh, baby, how was I supposed to know?
Wow. I would like to be hit one more time. I want to put a little Britney Spears in my pocket.
Joel, you're first.
Yeah. Apple bottom jeans and the boots with the fur. Low.
Oh, Zack, your year sucks.
I just got a hot fur.
And then if you like
Like the German.
if you want to support us further, unbelievable.
I'm good.